I think the point of this whole like perfect timing thing is like that we are meant to be vulnerable in this time, like because it builds like trust in ourselves and like the universe or whatever, and it'll kind of like foster like the relationships with other people. What's up? I'm me. I'm the Empathetic Chicken, and this is gonna be another reading. I kind of had the idea to do like a little spread because my reading this morning was talking about like releasing a lot of stuff, and so I feel like for me in my life, like I'm being asked to like clear out a bunch of old energies and stuff. Because I mean, I moved, so I mean, obviously, like moving comes with like clearing out stuff and getting stuff sorted, but like I guess like energetically too, like there's probably some little mindsets and stuff we could be shedding and all at this time. So I'm gonna just do this little reading and see where everybody else is at, and kind of hopefully there'll be something there for you if you've been struggling to let go too, because I'll be clinging and stuff. So the spread I'm gonna do is what's leaving us, what wants to come in, where are we clinging, how to let go, and how to be patient and trusting as things unfold. Like, it kind of just came to me. I wrote up my little notes on my phone, so I was like, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to use the Inner Gaia Oracle, and then I'm going to clarify it with Visions in the Liminal Space Oracle. And I shuffled them, but I'll just shuffle a couple times, just like, get myself ready. What do you need to release at this time? Ooh, can't shuffle. I'm gonna call that get. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle this one too, just to be safe in there. Nope. Ooh. I can handle the insect? Well, I don't know if I can. Freaking got cold for the past like couple weeks. Like it's been off and on. Like the coughing spell doesn't stop. I think it's like the cold air and stuff. It irritates my sinuses and things. Ooh. Alright, that's probably good. Okie dokie. As I keep shuffling. Okay. So, what's leaving? I got my little notes because like my mind is like, I got to have little reminders sometimes. I can't be thinking on the spot. But it's okay. Alright, what's leaving us? Oh God. What wants to come in? It's okay. Where are we clinging? Okay. How to let go. How to be patient and trusting as things unfold. That ain't what I really expected, but I'm gonna just go with it. Overthinking at the bottom. That's clearly what I've been doing. Alright, I'm gonna just, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna clarify these. What's leaving us with the sun? We have let your edges be liquid. Is that upside down? Yeah. Let your edges be liquid. Then for vulnerable, which is in the what wants to come in position, we got strangely perfect timing, clarifying that. Then for where are we clinging, we got North Node, inner union, life calling, success and accomplishment, clarified by I see that you are here and I'm glad. How to let go, we got Inner Gaia, self-evolution, connection to source, new life, clarified by aggressively hydrate. And then how to be patient and trusting as things unfold. We got energetic cords. Removal of toxic people and habits. Release. Clarified by kneel before no one. Okie dokie. Well, let me get into this jump. Let me show the little spread or whatever. I don't know if you can, how do I do this? How do people do this? Yeah, okay, so there we go. Here's the little cards if you wanted to see them. Maybe if they're in the shot. Alright, so I'm gonna give myself a little minute to figure this out. I'm gonna put my little tag things nearby because I just need a little visual aids. Okay. Alright, I ain't gonna lie, this reading kind of threw me for a loop with the first position because it had like, I mean, my intentions were like to talk about stuff we need to let go of, like in a, I guess, things that are like not helpful, like in that sense. But this is like, I'm getting different kind of vibes here, so I'm thrown off. But ooh, excuse me. I decided to pull some tarot cards, which I ain't never done on like a video reading. But I was like, what the heck? Let's do it. So, for what's leaving us, I pulled the Nine of Cups. And then we had the Sun, Hope, Enlightenment, Euphoria, and Let Your Edges Be Liquid. So I'm feeling like this is more so saying like what's, or what, I don't know, what's kind of been put out into the universe or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like what's leaving us, like what wishes have we put out there? Because this guy, he's like sitting on his little throne, he got his little cups up there, he's content, he knows he's good, you know, he's real hopeful, he's, you know, he's got all he needs right now, he's satisfied. So I feel like these are kind of more like about how we're what's leaving us is like our dreams or whatever, like our desires, like the universe has received them, you know what I'm saying? And now we just gotta like be sitting on our little throne here, like content, knowing that like they're coming. Like we just gotta go with the flow, you know, just be flexible with it and know that they're coming in. So like I feel like we're kind of in a place of like optimism at this time, like about our hopes and dreams and stuff, and we're needing to just like go with the flow and just be relaxed about it, like, yeah, and hopeful that things are going in our favor, you know. So that's not exactly what I don't know. I mean, I ain't trying to like beg for no like negativity or nothing or whatever, but I just felt like it would be something else. But whatever, it's coming through, so I'm gonna just go with it. So, what wants to come in? So I mean, yeah, I guess that does make sense because like what's leaving us, like our, like I feel like we've built up so much energy like into, like I don't know, people call this like the wish fulfillment card or whatever, the dream. The dreams have been, you know, realized or whatever. It is Nine of Cups, ain't it? Yeah. He's like satisfied, you know. So I feel like we've put out all the energy like toward whatever we were wanting, and now we just get to like sit back and like let it come to us, you know. Because we've already let go of what we were hoping for or whatever. Like the energy has been expelled or whatever. Oh my god, I can't think. I feel like audio on this is gonna be real bad too because I'm forgetting to speak up. Yeah, so what wants to come in? We got vulnerable, expression, trust, safety, understood. Then we got strangely perfect timing and the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like we're wanting, or I mean the universe is wanting us to be more vulnerable, and it looks like it's with like people like working together with other people, and maybe like it's all coming together in like divine timing or whatever you want to call it. Like maybe we've been waiting for like a long time for whatever this thing is that we wish for to like come to be, and it's gonna come, but it's got to be like at the right time, and like it's making us feel really like vulnerable because we're just kind of like waiting and we didn't put in the energy, and we're just like, okay, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, but like the clock ain't rang yet, like the alarm hasn't gone off yet, like it's not coming together yet. Like I feel like we've been building towards this thing together, but it's just not, you know, it doesn't feel like it's forming anything yet. But I think the point of this whole like perfect timing thing is like that we are meant to be vulnerable in this time, like because it builds like trust in ourselves and like the universe or whatever, and it'll kind of like foster like the relationships with other people, like our vulnerability or whatever, like I mean whatever you're trying to like call in or whatever, like it's the vulnerability will strengthen whatever it is in the long run, even if you can't see it right now. Like the little strangely perfect timing is gonna, it'll all make sense like when it does work out or whatever, like whenever that is. I know it's hard to be patient, but in the meantime, it's okay. You're gonna feel vulnerable until, you know, you get what you want or whatever. Like, and it might not even be exactly what you want, but be something, and it'll be for your best interest probably. Even though, like, sometimes we think we know what we need, like, it ain't always, you know, what the universe has in mind. So yeah, we're definitely like building something with, I feel like it's with other people, like, and it's like a stable thing. So I mean, this whole vulnerability thing, it's probably good because like vulnerability, I think, strengthens like bonds and stuff. Like if you're being open and, you know, expressing yourself, and you can trust people with like your deepest emotions and stuff like that, that's a good little, you know, good little team to have. Yeah, I feel like even like without the other people involved, it's good to like be vulnerable and get to know yourself more. Like, because I mean, waiting and like hoping for something really does like test you, like in your faith in yourself or whatever. Like, because you had to face all those fears of like, well, what if things don't work out, or like, what if this happens, or you know, like all that, the doubts and crap try to creep in. You gotta like reckon with those. So I think this whole, like, it's all for a reason, to like get to know yourself on a deeper level, so that when you come with other people, y'all can build something, and you can like know that your little offering is equal, you know, you just as important as everybody else in this little team, you know, offering a little 2 cents, building a little archway, you know. Like you are an important piece of the little architecture or whatever. Yeah. So looking like you might be working on a team or something at some point, and this little vulnerability that's coming in is helping you to do that. Like, it'll help you in the long run when you do that, to like, you know, work well with others and be secure in yourself and what you bring to the table. So for where are we clinging, we had North Node, inner union, life calling, success, and accomplishment. And then I see that you are here, and I am glad with the World card. So this sounds, that's what I'm saying, like these positions and like the cards I'm getting are kind of throwing me for a loop because it feels like it's the opposite of what I was asking. But I'm feeling like in this situation where I was like framing it as like a not so good thing to be clinging. What's up, Ladybug? My little friends, they've been like invading the house and chilling, you know. Okay, I'm gonna just let you do your thing. Anyway, check it out, little buddy. But yeah, where I was framing it as like clinging being like a bad thing or whatever, like I feel like this reading is saying that we're like clinging to our purpose, like our life calling or whatever you call it. Like we're clinging to like our, oh God, I can't think of words. I don't want to say like ascension because this sounds, I mean, I guess that's a spiritual word people use, but I don't know, like we know we're like trying to do like big things, you know, and like be a helpful part of like this universe or whatever. Like we want to do our work or whatever, like whatever that thing is you feel like you're supposed to do. Like maybe you haven't figured it out yet, but if you have like a little like hunch of what it might be, like you just want to do something where you feel valued and like you contribute something that helps other people and like is meaningful. And I feel like we're clinging to the idea that like we can do something useful and like we do have a purpose and we're on our way, like it's coming. We just gotta like ride this thing out, you know. And then with the World card, it's about like completion and like getting done with like certain cycles. So maybe we're like coming to an end of a cycle where we felt like we didn't have a purpose, or like we tried and just things didn't work out the way we hoped. We just couldn't find our way. But now we're kind of like clinging to this like this hope that like, okay, this is the time when things are finally gonna like make sense. Like I'm finally gonna find my way and I'm gonna feel like I'm contributing something useful. Because we done been around the dang block a few times and closed out some old energies and stuff, like some old habits that weren't maybe the best, or relationships, whatever it was. Like certain cycle has come to an end. And so we're just clinging to that hope of something else like better coming along. Like we're finally gonna figure things out a little better this time. So yup, that's what I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm also getting with this like we're I feel like this kind of applies to like ourselves. Like we wanna like ourselves, you know? Like I know like for me it's been a struggle to like myself. So I'm clinging to this idea that like I can, like that is a possibility. Like I don't have to hate myself anymore. And there's really not a reason to, like I always thought. So I don't know. I feel like we're clinging to the hope that like we can feel confident in ourselves and like we're alright. Like, and other people see the good in us and we can see it too. Like, finally. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah. So I think, yeah, that's why we're like holding on to this whole like purpose thing. Like we want to have that exchange with other people, like knowing that what we're offering is like valuable to other people. So it's like helping them and helping us at the same time, because it's like offering what we have, and then it's kind of like that validation. Not that we need validation from other people, you know, we shouldn't. But it is nice to have, you know, when you're like so freaking just down on yourself all the time, you know. It's nice to be seen. So we're kind of clinging to that hope that one day we'll feel good about ourselves. And we're working on it. Like even in ourselves, like we're working on it. We're retraining our heads to see our value. Or at least I am. You cool. Like, I see you. I see you. Alright. And then how to let go. We got inner Gaia, self-evolution, connection to source, new life with aggressively hydrate, and the King of Cups. Yeah. So I'm just seeing this as, I mean, going back to that whole, where was that? Let your edges be liquid. Like, we got a lot of water in this reading. And I always think about how, like, people say, like, drink water because it, like, moves the energy or whatever, like, it's flowing, you know. So I'm just thinking, just don't stay stagnant anywhere too long. Like, just keep the energy moving. Like, if you get stuck in a little pattern of thinking that's not really helpful, just, like, you know, don't try to, like, stop it or whatever, because I mean that never works. But just, like, flow through it. Don't try to, like, control everything. Just let it pass. You know, it'll go when it needs to. Like, just know that it's temporary, you know. Because, like, the King of Cups is, like, he's the master of the emotions. He's got them in check, you know. He's sitting on his little throne, you know. He got his little cup and whatever that other thing is. He's just chilling because he's mastered his emotions. He might be a little stiff sometimes, but, like, you know, I don't know. He just looks, his dick just makes him look stiff. But nah, he's on his little rock throne with or whatever that is, throne with the water around him. He's just floating, you know. He's going with it, going with the flow. So maybe, I mean, just take care of ourselves. Drink water, you know, be dehydrated, and since we're pretty much water, made up of water, the earth is water, like, you probably need some water. I'm drinking all that soda. It's good sometimes, but don't forget about the water. Yeah. And then, like, with this, it says, like, connection to source, so just, like, get into, like, whatever practices, like, help you feel connected to yourself. Like, for me, it's my little readings and stuff. For you, it might be something else. Just do whatever that thing is. Like, take steps to, like, move toward whatever that whole wish thing was that you were wanting. Just yeah. Ooh. Take steps to the bed. Rest. Maybe you need, like, some little rest. I mean, maybe it ain't all about go, go, go. I mean, what's that thing with, like, the water, like, breaking down the rocks or whatever? Like, it's not, like, a fast process. It's just, like, a slow and steady, like, gradual erosion of the rocks or whatever. So, yeah. Just, like, take care of yourself until then. Pay attention to your emotions and what they're telling you, guiding you to. Yeah. I think just connecting to yourself and, like, being aware of what's going on under the surface is going to be, like, really helpful to let go of, excuse me, whatever needs to go to bring this new thing in. Oh, God, excuse me. I need to let go of them burps. I had, like, a little gorging earlier. I had chips and salsa, and then I had some little, like, Ritz cracker things, and then I was like, oh, I got these little coffee bean things with the chocolate on them, and I gorged on those, too. So I don't think I needed those, but I just been having, like, the munchies. And I don't do drugs or nothing like that, so it's just, like, a craving. I don't know. Yeah, which I am on my period, so that's probably it. Sorry, TMI. Alright, so moving on. How to be patient and trusting as things unfold. We got energetic cords Removal of toxic people and habits. Release. Kneel before no one. And the Star. Yeah. I feel like this one's pretty straightforward. So, just as I was saying, like about the emotions thing, like just pay attention to what's going on, like what little patterns are emerging, trying to like tear you down. Like, don't let them win. And kneel before no one. Like, don't give away your power. Like, you're worthy. I mean, if you're feeling like you're not, then there's probably a little energetic cord you need to be cutting to release that, because anything that makes you feel less than is just not true. Like, it's kind of something like within you that needs to be looked at. And that would be, I do that a lot. I just don't value myself. And it's just not, I just get caught up in the lie that what I have to offer isn't good enough. And that's just not true. So, maybe you struggle with that too. So just whenever you feel like you're kneeling, don't believe it. Like, don't do it. It's not true. You're good enough. Yeah, and then with the Star, I feel like that kind of goes back to that whole progressively hydrate and the King of Cups. Like, it's just that water in there I'm really paying attention to. Like, she's just kind of chilling out there. Like, I just always think of the word renewal whenever I see the Star card. And because she's just kind of like out there chilling, you know. She's in the nude. She don't give a crap. She's just like taking care of herself. She's in her little serene state. And the Stars up there, her little wish is up there. Like, it's fine. She gonna get back to it. She just needs a little minute to breathe and recover. But she's on her way. Like, she gonna get to what she wished for. Oh God, I wish for the bed because I'm tired. Ah! Sorry. Yeah. I keep hearing that ladybug like flying around and landing, and it's distracting me. So yeah. Just know that, like, if you focus on taking care of yourself before anything, like, even put it before whatever, like, you're wanting to bring in, like, I don't know, it's like person or thing, a job or whatever, I don't know, whatever it is, the thing you're wanting. I think as long as you're, like, focusing on yourself and you have, like, the right attitude towards yourself, like, that's gonna be what brings it in. Because I know for me personally, like, I would have these challenges, but they always have a lesson for, like, my own inner growth or whatever. Like, it helps me to think differently about myself and, like, cut out all the illusions where I just be treating myself like garbage. So, I don't know if you can relate, but just prioritize you. And that sounds selfish, but it's not, because sometimes no one else will, and you got to look after you. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody else is gonna. Like, if everybody else is looking after themselves, then it's all good. Like, we ain't gonna. I'm not saying that we don't need help or whatever, and it's shameful to ask for help or, like, need help or whatever. But if we all, like, learn to prioritize ourselves more, then the need for, like, help would decrease, I feel like. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. I don't want it to seem like I'm just saying be selfish and never need help, or, you know, I feel like there's a balance. Like, there's definitely a balance. But I'm just saying, You keep your energy in the right place. Like, don't put it so much outside of yourself that you're like depleting you, if that makes sense. Or making, like, don't let anything else make you feel like you're less than. Like, no matter how, like, this unfolds or whatever, like, whether you get what you want or you don't, just remember that you, like, it's for you in the end. Like, there's some kind of lesson in it. Like, I don't know if you believe that, but, like, I have to, because otherwise I'd just be sitting here, like, in the nihilism, and I can't deal with that. So I need some kind of, like, meaning. And I feel like if you want to see something, you'll see it. Like, meaning. Like, if you want to find meaning, you'll find it. Like, you just gotta make it. So, yeah, whatever I'm talking about at this point. But yeah, keep going. Just trust in where you're going and the power that you already, like, invested in something. It's gonna work out, like, for the best. It might not be how you imagine, but it's gonna come. Just take care of you, and don't be giving in. Remember your worth, people. Oh, I'm gonna get some rest, cause I feel like I need some. Yep. Anywho, I hope there was something here for you. I don't know if I made any sense. I tried. Like, this was kind of like not what I was expecting, but nothing ever is really, right? So it's all good. Just go with the flow, you know? Let your edges be liquid. And yeah. Good luck to you.